your dream country, and have you been finding it very difficult to migrate to the country, either because the express entry route is difficult for you? Well, I've got good news for you, and that's because the Canadian government this month announced that they are introducing a new pilot program for caregivers that would give them permanent residency on arrival in the country, as long as you meet the criteria that they have mentioned. So if this is something you would want to give a go, I will watch this video to the end if I were you and get all the information, everything I need to get me ready. So just a bit of an overview. A few years back, the Canadian government introduced something called the Home Care Provider Pilot Program and the Home Support Worker Pilot Program as well. And these programs were just for caregivers from abroad, international applicants. It would enable them to move into the country and provide care to aged individuals, people who are elderly, and just people who need support basically. And so when they arrive in the country, they don't usually give them permanent residency on arrival. They have to stay in the country for about 12 months and gain the Canadian experience first before they can then apply for permanent residency. But because a lot of people have gone to complain to the Canadian government, you know how the UK government have something called modern slavery? UK country on its own has something called modern slavery, where people would come into the country and instead of them to get jobs, they are not giving jobs, probably because there are no shifts, or maybe because they came into the country through illegitimate means, or maybe because people paid outrageous amount just to be able to afford a certificate of sponsorship. People in Canada were experiencing things similar to that, but in this situation, the employer might just decide to let go of the staff and they don't have jobs afterwards. And because the Canadian government didn't want that to happen to caregivers, because they value the support that caregivers give to their loved ones, they decided to make it a little bit more juicy for applicants from abroad, just so that when they come into the country, they don't have to be under any employer. Maybe because they don't want the employee to be under somebody who is not giving them job satisfaction. They would rather want the employee to feel loved where they are working, to enjoy the job that they are doing, which will in turn bring about good output from the employee. So the Canadian government have said, okay, we need more people to come and support our elderly people. We need more people to come and give us help. And something we can entice international applicants with is the permanent residency, because that way you are not under anybody per se, and you are able to change employers if the person you are working for is not doing the right thing for the betterment of your career. So for you to be able to do this, for you to be able to migrate to Canada through these pilot program, there are some criteria that you would have to meet, and we're going through them together. The Home Care Provider Pilot Program and the Home Support Worker Pilot Program is coming to an end this month, and so the Canadian government have said we want to introduce something else that would enable the elderly people in the country to be supported, and in that way giving permanent residency to the people that are coming to support them as well. And that's the pilot program that they have announced for caregivers. And so for you to be able to migrate to Canada through this pilot program, when it is implemented, when it is started, when it is launched, you need to be able to meet up 4 criteria. And so the first one that they have said is you need to be able to have a benchmark of 4 in the Canadian language. So you need to have a minimum of level 4 on the Canadian language benchmark, and that's to say that you can speak English, you can communicate in English, you can understand what it is that is being said from the person you are looking after. You don't want to be in a situation where you are not able to understand what the person is asking for, or the person is not able to understand what you're trying to tell the person. So you need to be able to attain level 4 to prove your language competency. The next thing for you to be able to do is you need to hold the equivalent of a Canadian high school diploma. And for Nigeria, that's like secondary school certificate. You probably would have an SSE or YX certificate, or something that shows that you have education that is up to the level that the Canadian government wants. They don't want people who are not educated to this level. They want someone who is educated to this state. And if you have a bachelor's degree, fantastic, you have an edge already because you've gone past what they are requesting for. And so you need to ensure that you are not just someone who is still in primary school or someone who have not gotten to the stage that they want the person to be. The third criteria is for you to have a recent and relevant work experience. So you want to migrate to Canada to be able to look after people, to provide care for the elderly. You need to have recent experience in this area. So you need to show that on your CV when you are applying for jobs, that you have worked in this area in the past and you are able to prove it and show that you have supported people through your work in the past. And the last criteria that they have said is you need to get a job offer from a care home. So you need to have a full-time job offer from a home care, and that's how you can then apply for this visa category and migrate to Canada. Now, they have not given us a date in particular for when this pilot program is going to start, but rather they have said that towards that time they will let us know. If there are more requirements for you to meet, they will let us know as well, so that you are able to get prepared, the documents, the information that you need to have. They will let us know in details and you can prep towards that. Now, I want you to have it in mind that it's not something that you should just keep it at heart and not prepare for it. If you need to start getting those documents ready, those experiences, you can start doing all of those things for the now, because by the time the date is announced, you would be more prepared and more ready to be able to go through this route. I also want to let you know that I will be doing a live on Saturday where I will be hosting somebody that will tell us more about how you can migrate to China through the study route. Now, this is going to be by 10 o'clock UK time, which is the same as 10 o'clock in Nigeria. And I will be expecting you to come ask your questions. Every information that you want to be informed about, please do come ask your questions. The UK is getting very difficult for people now. Master students, they can no longer bring their dependents to the country anymore. So if this is something that is putting you off the UK, I'm sure you've got other options to consider. So please do come around, ask us all the questions you want to be informed about China, how their study route is like, what benefits you can get from it. Ask all of your questions. And I want to say thank you so much to everybody who has stayed till now to watch this video. I am very grateful. My name is Mercy, for those who do not know me, and I'm currently here in the UK. My channel is all about migration, nursing, lifestyle, and I do vlogs. And if this is something it tickles your fancy, please do subscribe, like the content on the channel, share it to friends and family members, and turn on your post notification bell, because by that you would be informed when I put out a new content. And I'll see you in the next time. Have a good day.